I'm just a D girl from around the way with a whole lot of shit to say. It's your girl, KD.
It's your hostess with the mostest. It's Kiki.
What up, though? It's your boy BIGTAY, aka Pure Motivation, man. What's good? We're going to get it going because we got a lot to get into. That's it.
Whoa.
I have my energy.
This is Relationship Reality.
Everybody love me. I don't have one enemy.
You dig?
They know
This is Relationship Reality, man, the best podcast to ever tune into in your life. So if you haven't, it's your first time, man, welcome.
Hey.
You know what I'm saying? If it's your last time, man, we'll see you next time.
No last time.
You know what I'm saying?
Time.
Sometimes we touch nerves and they just,
I just want
they
to say
want to miss a couple weeks, but
I posted that thing on our page, kissing my BFF thighs.
Mm-hmm.
I got so many inboxes like, what happened? I'm like, you gotta listen to the show. I don't know if they listen. They
oh yeah, you know that's my skill. I try to name it in a way where you gotta listen. Like, oh my God,
like
but that one really, like, reading that title, I was like, oh, that sounds interesting.
Even the introduction,
yeah.
I mean the description, I'm like, oh, he did that.
There was a guy that was working with me at work the other day. He was like, you know what, I'm gonna listen to y'all podcast. He like, which one you think I should listen to? I said, all of them sound good to me. But that's the one you picked though because it sounds interesting.
It was that one, and I think the other one was what was it? The dick pics in the iPad.
Bro. It said that DTM get caught with dick pics in his iPad.
I was like, what?
If y'all want to know, y'all gotta go listen. It was like 2 weeks ago.
All right, so it's gonna be a heavy show today, but I want to start off with a little joke, man.
All right.
Let's see how this one go.
Sometimes we need it.
So, y'all heard the story about Little Red Riding Hood, right?
Yeah. The Three Bears?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
No, the wolf.
The wolf.
Sugar? Yeah.
No, red.
The three little pigs is with the.
Yeah, but who ate the porridge? Little Red Riding Hood, right?
So listen, this is what had happened. All right.
What great mouth you have, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, she ate the porridge, and then the wolf ate the granny, right?
Right.
Oh.
So,
I think that's how it went.
Something to that sort. But in this story,
Puffin' boy, how low?
Yeah, in this story, Little Red Riding Hood was walking through the woods, right?
Yeah.
She was on her way to the mall though.
Huh?
And she ran across.
Hit you with it.
She ran across this wolf.
Okay.
The wolf hollered at her. He said, "Yo, I'm about to tear your crib down, and then I'm gonna burn you." She said, "No,
Sounds sexual.
you're gonna eat me like the story said you would."
Sexual.
You know what I'm saying? So
No way.
yeah. So that's that, man. Let's get into it. Listen.
Some nasty mind.
She was on her way to the mall.
On her way to the mall, man. She was trying to go, she secured the bag. She was trying to go drop that boy. You know what I'm saying? All right.
Just spend a little cash.
So, I got a question. Before I get into my little rant, and then we're going to get into our show.
DTM
All right?
Rants.
So, are bums more ruthless nowadays?
Yes.
Oh, you said bums?
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
Oh, yeah.
All right, so let me give y'all my story.
I don't really think they bums anymore, though. They, like,
Just begging.
they probably richer than us.
So, for those who don't know,
Bible.
the 9 to 5 that I'm finna leave shortly, thanks to Forex, I work it, early in the morning. I'm out on the roads at like 1 o'clock in the morning, right? 1:30 in the morning.
Yeah.
So with my history, your boy been stuck up at the light before, back in the day. So I'm always watching my surroundings. I'm like, let me make sure I'm good. So the other day, I couldn't even tell Katie about this because I wanted her to, I wanted to be genuine when she heard the story. But the other day, I'm at the light, right by the crib, and I see dude in the medium, right there, just chilling, waiting on car to stop. But I'm the only car.
I pulled to the other side.
This is on your way to work?
It's on my way to work. But I'm in the middle lane. I ain't even in the lane close to it.
Okay. I know exactly what you're talking about.
Yeah, but I gotta go left, so I gotta get over eventually. But I'm the only car, so I don't mind being in the middle lane, right? So I get in the middle lane, and I hear him yelling, "Yo, yo!" Right? And I just ignore dog because I'm like, he ain't talking to me. Like, although I'm the only one on the road, but he ain't talking to me. This nigga talking to God or something. I don't know who he's talking to. He's like, "Yo, God, I'm still here." Like, I thought he was talking to God, not me. But so he come almost close, like to the whip, right?
Goodness.
I'm like, "Yo, what up, bro?" He's like, if you think I can get some change, I'm trying to get something to eat. I'm like, I ain't got no cash on me, man. Because I know sometimes that could be the overlay for the underlay. You try to pull your cash out, it's 1 o'clock in the morning. He like, yo, he pulled that thing out, like, let me get it off. So I'm above that. So I say, I'm like, I ain't got no cash on me. Dog say, well, nah. I was expecting
You know
that.
what? I swear I thought it was.
I was expecting that.
I got an Obama phone. I downloaded Cash App.
Dog took it to the next level. Dog said, yo, well, the gas station right here.
Oh my goodness.
You can go over there and get it and bring it back to me.
Oh, okay.
I said,
That's what's up.
I said, what?
Not even I'll meet you over there?
Not even I meet you over there. You can go get it,
And then bring it back.
bring it back to me.
They said it's 1 o'clock.
I
You're
said-
not walking over there.
I say, huh?
You don't want to get robbed.
He said, yeah, man. He said, yeah, man,
I
I'm
just
thirsty.
said I was hungry and thirsty and shit.
So I said, oh.
But where you gonna get the shit
That's
from? The
why,
gas
that's
station,
why I'm
right?
like,
Right.
1 o'clock in the
You
morning.
over there.
It's open at 1 o'clock in the morning, so
You said Pete.
I said, dog.
that'd be liars.
Especially during the pandemic, shit.
Liars.
Even the Coney Island
They
closed at
close
11.
early.
I'm like, dog, are you serious? He's like, yeah, I'm thirsty.
You like dead ass, nigga.
So I'm like, okay, wait right here. I'll be right back.
And you kept going.
Of course I
Exactly.
did.
I would've
Because
too.
my thing was, for one, he got you kind of close to the whip. He didn't come all the way up to it. I still need my feet. You know what I'm saying?
Your feet.
But yeah, I need my feet. You know what I'm saying? And the problem is, when I got stuck up back in the day, it was at a light.
Yeah.
And I had a car in front of me, a car pulled behind me, and the dude pulled up on the side, took the butt of the gun, broke the window, get out, and it was like a whole big thing. So I'm like, nah, we not about to have that again, and I'm not coming back with your pop. So whatever you think you finna get,
I said,
it's,
"What's your pop?"
it's
Not
not
your
finna.
motherfucking pop.
Yeah, no, it's a wrap on
Well, you
that.
wouldn't get
That
the pop
nigga
anyway
said-
if he told you to come back.
Go
Dog
get it
said,
and
go
bring it
over there
back.
and get it for me,
And
Bring
then
it
come
back.
back.
and bring it
Cause
back.
I'm working.
I'm on the shift.
I can't
I don't
just
get a-
leave my
Can't leave
post.
I don't get a break for another hour and a half.
Can you just leave your post?
I don't
If
get.
BFF leave her post, it's gonna be some fucked up vehicles,
It's gonna
right?
be some.
So
Yeah.
he had to. So if he leave the post to go get the pop and come back and somebody took his spot, then what? Because they be about to fight
They
over the
do
spot.
be.
He about
do
to be
serious.
heated.
Like
They be
I done
serious.
seen it twice. One time by our house, and another time by the Walgreens where we picked my dad medication up from.
Man, I would never forget the face I seen on this one guy who was, somebody gave him some money, or they were trying to give him some money, and he was standing there, and he, like, they let it go
The
before
light
he can
turned
grab
green. He
it.
let they let the money go.
And when he let it go, it literally fell straight through the
It
cracks
blew back. Remember?
of
It blew back and then flew into the
like right
what's
into
it
the
called?
sewer.
What?
I'm like, bro, what luck?
Dog was just standing there looking down with his mouth open in amazement, like, wow.
He was trying to take the.
I don't know what the money was.
Come
I don't know if it was like $5, $10, whatever
Shit,
it
no
was.
matter
But
what it was. It was
needed
paper.
it, right.
It was
He
paper
needed
money
it.
for sure.
he probably would have rather it had been changed because they could have threw that to the.
Oh yeah.
to the-
But the light, he was taking his time to get to the person. The light turned green, and they just let the money go. It was, but what luck though for it to fly backwards and then into the
sewer.
sewer. Like
Oh, wow.
he ain't need that money. God
Right.
intervened.
Well,
He was about to go
today-
get a rock or something. I think.
You already know.
Do people still do crack?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So that's what he was about to do.
So
probably
you
never
know
gonna
what?
stop.
Crack is one of them things that's never gonna go away.
Oh.
But it's never gonna be something that we advertise about. Like if you're a crackhead, you
mean
don't
like a
say.
commercial?
Yeah, no, I mean like they're not gonna
Oh,
say
okay.
They don't
like.
like to be known as
Yeah,
Oh.
because crack is like the embarrassing drug. I think.
It is.
Oh.
Like if
It
you do
is.
cocaine, they think people think you rich.
That's
You
the
got
party
money.
drug.
Yeah, the
That's
party boy.
Yeah, powder.
Everybody
coke,
doing pills.
Everybody.
Yeah.
Weed is legal.
Yeah.
You know, then
Whippets is the shit. in South
whippets
West.
is the yeah.
And
So
they hate being
crack is
caught.
the only thing that don't have a spot, but it's gonna be. I need it.
Yeah, but that's because or meth.
Yeah,
Anything that make your teeth fall out is not. It's frowned upon.
but it don't make it be eating them boys up. Because
Well,
them boys
whatever,
start turning
the-
sharp, and then they
it
just,
ain't there
just
no
start
more.
disappearing.
Whatever.
Disappear.
Whether they falling out, whether they dissolving into your gums, they ain't there no more.
That's disgusting.
All right,
So
so
it make it
let's,
sad.
let's jump into this rant real quick,
All right.
man. And I feel like y'all gonna feel me on this rant, and y'all probably are 100% with me on this rant. Some of my rants be just for me, and then some of them y'all be like, oh, yeah, I'm with that. But this one, man, this one hit home, and it's serious, man. So currently in this world, we are dealing with a couple things that's on the forefront. And the first thing would be this pandemic, this coronavirus thing.
Yes.
And then the second thing would be the police brutality that is not taken. It's took away because it's now being televised more. So those are pretty much the only two things that you talk about. And then behind that, we talk about this whole presidency thing with Trump and all that other stuff. But the biggest thing to me is these murders that we got going on with the black on black crime, with the kids and the women and the whatever it is, man. It's ridiculous right now. I don't understand. Thinking about how it was when I was coming up, thinking about how my OGs told me how it was when they was coming up. I don't even know when the shift happened to where it's okay now to holler at the women, holler at the kids, you know what I'm saying, in the murder standpoint. Like, at some point, I need all the OGs to, like, stand up and say, nah, this part is not how it's supposed to be.
What's
Like,
Trick, right?
Trick.
He did do a thing with 105.9 where it was called Claim Our Streets Back or something like that. And he did like some kind of seminar where like he was trying to bring like all the young kids out to say like women and children always been off limits. When did we sway from that?
Like the
But
problem
it ended up getting canceled because of the
pandemic
pandemic.
thing. The problem to me is, for one, it's a pandemic, so you should, if you outside with, it should be amongst your own people, just chilling or smoking your weed or drinking or whatever. Like, it shouldn't even be no room for no kind of beef or none of that other stuff, for one. For two, man, beefing is so overrated and dead nowadays. Like, what's the purpose? Like, most people beefing now because they jealous for some whatever it is, or they dislike themselves or their own lives or whatever.
I was gonna say that I feel like a lot of the murders, especially the kids among kid murders, is they angry. Like these kids are mad at whatever. I don't really know what they mad at, but they really are like full of anger, full of hate. You got to be full of hate to be such a young age and okay with like killing somebody. Now
when it comes to you protecting yourself, and if a murder such so happened to happen with you protecting yourself, then I can't really be mad at that part. Of course, you don't want to see nobody die. But at the same time, if you're protecting yourself, not like you putting yourself in danger. Not like it's 50 niggas across the street, I'm finna go over there and see who said what, and then I'm gonna shoot somebody when I'm protecting myself. Like, no. First, take yourself away from the situation. Get yourself out of danger, for one, if you can. But if you have to protect yourself, then protect yourself. That's all fine and dandy. I'm a firm believer of, open carry, the gun laws, and all that other stuff. I'm good with all that. But the reason that you have to take so many classes and learn how to utilize guns and learn what to do with them and how to store them and all that other stuff is because they're trying to teach you to protect not only yourself but the people who are around you.
right.
So if you got guns, it shouldn't be just laid around freely. If you got, you should know. Like, you gotta, and this is the reason why certain things can only happen when you are a certain age. Like, you can't be 21 and go to the first grade. You're not gonna fit in them seats.
Right.
So you have to graduate from the first grade to the second grade to the third grade to high school on and forward. And if you try to do things before it's time, then it's going to show that you're immature and you're not ready for it.
Right.
That's why you can't go to the casino till you're a certain age. Because if you go to the casino at 16 and you got $100, you're going to spend the whole $100. Now, granted, there are some adults that probably do the same thing.
Just like,
but
a lot.
Their mature level might be on that 16-year-old level, though. So they can't regulate your mind state.
And it's an addiction too. I think when you're so young, your brain not even done developing to already give an addiction. I think that's another reason why they make you wait.
Like it's
21, which is why they changed the tobacco age to 21.
It's a process. Like, you got to understand that if you rush the process, it's not gonna come out like it's supposed to.
That's true.
You know what I mean? If you baking a cake and you be like, okay, I know it say it should be baking for an hour and a half, but I'm hungry, I'm gonna take it out in 45 minutes. It's not gonna be ready.
Right.
You just eating, you drinking though. You drinking cake now. You know what I'm saying? Like, you gotta know it's things that have to change, man. There's some people that have to step up, and unfortunately, as much as I do love Trick and how he stand up for the city of Detroit, or in Mama D's word, when I'm in the state of Detroit, Michigan, as much as he do try to stand up and make things right for this part of Midwest, it might be past his era. Because if you think about it, when I talk to the young generation, they don't respect him like our generation
That's because
did.
they don't know him.
But too, I mean, isn't he the same person who don't let people come into the
no-fly
city?
zone.
Yeah.
So it's like you can't really preach stuff if you're not really. You know
Well,
what I'm
see,
saying?
his thing is,
I don't really like that.
if you go to any other state or any other city, you have to have somebody from that city open for you. Like if you go to New York, you have to have somebody from New York open for you.
I mean,
Because-
I get that.
Yeah.
But
So he made it so the Detroit the same way. Like if you're not gonna, we got a lot of talent here. If you're not gonna let one of our artists open for you, then you can't come here.
My thing, and he was
I
saying
think he did it in defense of
But his
local artists.
sound more violent though.
It- for
Like
sure.
his is, you know what I'm saying? You can't preach like non-violence and then be violent.
Yeah, you can't have like the
Well-
Cool
You
Squad.
can't do
if you look at his history was all violent.
Yeah,
But
but
then-
that's what she's saying.
but that's
though.
what I'm
Like,
saying.
how can you teach me non-violence when you
Yeah.
violent? Because you gonna tell me you only shot at grown niggas. You know what I'm saying? Like that don't. That don't. You know what I'm.
And that's the problem. So people don't break down what it means to be a street dude, right?
Yeah.
So here's the problem. I think there's a lot of people who don't know what it means, but claim it.
Yeah.
So when you hear "don't snitch, don't snitch, don't snitch," everybody take that and run with it like it mean don't snitch. It don't mean that for everybody. Don't snitch mean, nigga, if you was there and you did it, if we did it together, don't snitch.
Right.
Right.
But if you went with me, you ain't know I was finna do it, and I do something,
Yeah.
snitch, cause you like, nigga, I wasn't down for that.
Right.
Yeah.
I'm not
Right.
gonna go to jail for
Yeah.
what you did.
Yeah.
That don't mean don't snitch.
Yeah. I agree.
Especially if
I
both
agree.
of us are not street. If I'm street and you not,
First of all, I'm not going.
there you go. But like, but I'm
You said go
saying
where? You said go where? Do what?
Right,
No, I'm
but
staying
sometimes
home.
it be those situations
Sometimes you
where
don't
you
know
just
what's
going to
gonna
the store
happen.
with
Oh,
somebody
yeah.
and they kill somebody.
Yeah.
And, you know what I'm saying?
Oh, yeah, I'm telling
you
you.
in
Yeah.
that boat. Yeah.
like,
I'm telling
even
did you
if
just
it
shoot
was,
that girl? Oh,
Right.
okay. You shouldn't have did that with me in the car.
even if it was a situation where somebody did something to one of your family members, and in your head you like, oh, I'm finna go holler at them
Yeah.
regular. I'm finna go beat them up. But in my mind, I'm like, as soon as I see him, I'm popping it.
Yeah.
And I get there and I pop it, you like, whoa, wait a minute. I was just gonna make them know not to do that no more.
Like, well, now they know.
Now they know.
Yeah.
But that don't, now this whole snitch thing don't apply to this situation now.
Yeah.
Unless, now, if you know we finna do it,
Like, if I say I'm about to go kill this nigga,
I'm like, yeah,
all right,
me
all right,
too.
I'm finna go.
Yeah, that's
Let's
the
go.
thing.
And then I
Yeah.
killed a nigga. You can't be like, she killed him. Like, well, hold on.
yeah,
Right.
that's when the no snitch
You
rule
should have
goes
stayed
in
your
place.
ass at home.
Because
And
you
I
knew
feel-
what was about to happen.
Yeah.
Like, today, nobody really understand the process of how that works.
I think like the reason why they don't understand the process of how it works is because if we quite honest, ain't no more big homies. Ain't no more. First of all, somebody. I got a 16-year-old son who just turned 16 Thursday, and a young kid walked up to him yesterday like, "What up, big homie?" and gave him like a hug, and like he told them to be quiet and go in the house, and they was quiet and went in the house. I'm like, pause. You the big homie?
What?
You only 16. You don't have enough life experiences
Yeah.
to be the big homie.
Yeah.
But you know what? Now, I'm going to say sometimes there's some school systems that follow this whole process and make this okay. I was doing a commencement, or I was trying to do a commencement at a school, remember?
Right.
And I said, yo, I told them what I'm going to talk about, what I've been through. This is me. I showed them some research. They was like, oh, okay, cool. But then they hit me with we usually have our students do the commencement. And then that's how we do it. And I said, that's how y'all did it in the past? She said, yeah, we've been doing it like this forever. And I said, well, the problem with that is the students have not been through anything. We've been through the same situation.
Yeah.
So what am I going to tell you about the next level that I've never been there?
Yeah. What can I tell you about college? I never even.
So I told this, superintendent, even if you don't go with me, I need you to go with somebody who can give these kids something to look forward to from experience.
I agree.
Not
They
from
did, though.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. And I'm like, not from just I read this in the book. Hey y'all, what we got coming up next is gonna be fun. We got college and it's gonna be parties and no. I need somebody who can sit and say, yo, when I was in there, this is what it did.
Exactly.
When I
That's what
had
they
to
need, for
life
sure,
hit me,
sure.
I stepped back, I had to quit for a minute, but I came back, I finished. It took me 12 to get to 2, but I had to get it done. I had to and this is why, this is what it takes. Build your relationship. This is what school is about. Like a 12th grader can't tell another 12th grader that they ain't been there.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So when you transfer that to the streets, it's the same thing.
Yeah.
So because Ray, who 21, who just got out of jail from doing 4 years, gonna tell Johnny, who's 16, you can tell him about what you did to get in jail and did 4 years, but you can't tell him how to start a business if you haven't done it yet.
Right.
You can't tell him, you know what I'm saying? Especially if you're still doing the same stuff and finna go back to jail.
Exactly.
So you can't tell them you learned your lesson because you haven't yet. You know, so I think that's the same situation as with the kids now. I'm currently now, there's some cities in our state that I really want to reach out to, like whoever is who's the big homie in this
That's
area.
what I'm saying. It's no more big homies.
Right. I mean, whoever
Honestly,
it is, even if
they
it's
all
the young
there in
dog.
jail.
Right.
Like a lot of these people done gave their life to the streets, and they glorify the street life so much that these kids want to do it too. That's why these kids walking around with pistols. That's why these kids killing each other like a video game, because that's what's glorified.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, I remember when I was younger, I think it was Fabulous had the song, I know I can be what I want to be. Nobody writing songs like that no
And
more.
it's crazy because
They don't want to hear it.
That's what I'm saying. The only,
don't wanna hear
and
it.
if somebody write it, they soft or they this or they that. Only thing they writing about is murder, drugs, and running from the law, scamming. That's it.
I tried to do a song with somebody, and I was like, yeah, you know what? I don't do it, but for you, I'm gonna do one with. They was like, I can't write to this. I can't do that. I can't do it in that. They just, I don't know what we're just talking about. I can't write. And it was like, you know, just, it ain't necessarily a love song, but it's just something other than guns, drugs, violence.
They don't know nothing else.
You
And
know?
it's not even like they don't know nothing else because that's their life experiences. Because I know for a fact, it's some people rapping about it that don't know about it.
For sure.
But
That's what's selling.
that's all they know
Yeah.
when they listen to their favorite artist. That's all they know. Ain't
They
no
know
more
what's
Dear
gonna
Mama.
sell.
And you know
Ain't
what?
no more Song for Mama. Ain't no more Dance for Mama. It's none of those songs no more.
And I tell the young dudes that's rapping now, I tell them, I say, listen, most people that you're hearing are rapping about their life before rap. Because rap is their escape to get away from that life because they didn't want to do that.
Or it's people who put rhyming words together.
Right.
Like, it's
Real lyricists.
That's what I'm saying. It's
Yeah.
just people that's writing about the last movie they saw, but they inserting themselves and changing a couple scenes around. So now it's like, oh, you done sold dope, you done killed people before, this and this. Whole time nigga ain't never came out the basement playing a video game. You know what I'm saying? Like, but the thing is that's all they listen to. That's all that's embedded in their mind. These kids got these guns with these extended clips and all this bullshit. Like, why? Why? You ain't gonna bust a grape in a fruit fight. You know what I'm saying? Because my thing is, everybody got guns because niggas are scared to fight, and the niggas that's not scared to fight is scared to die.
I miss those days. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah, fight. Come on,
I miss
let's
those
knuckle
fighting
up.
days. Like,
And it's so
it's
crazy.
just so violent now. You don't even want to get into it with nobody because you
No.
almost know somebody has a gun.
Yeah.
And
You
they
know?
gonna use it
And
though.
it's just
They
not
killing
even-
people just to
it's
say they
crazy.
kill somebody.
It's crazy.
And what's crazy is we were somewhere last weekend, or was it the weekend before last?
I don't know.
Where, okay, so we went to get, we was looking for
last
food.
Weekend. That was last weekend.
Okay, last weekend we
Last
was looking
Saturday.
for food. And mind you, during the pandemic, it's hard to find places open, right? Especially if you got a specific taste for something.
Oh yeah.
So we riding around and we was like, oh, we can go hit the martini bar. They have food. We can get some martinis while we there. Cool. Well, we got there, no food. The time where it was too late or whatever.
Right.
So as we walking back to the car, we see another little joint that we wanted to go to. So I'm like, let's go in here and see if they got food. We went in, and granted, they didn't have food, but KD fell in love with this wine slush that they
It
had,
was so
which
good.
was pretty
I
good.
still want to go back, but I'm so scared to go back.
But so we sitting there, still hungry, but drinking wine slush,
Oh my god,
right?
it was so good.
And it was good.
I
And
could taste it.
10 minutes in, if
Less
that,
than that.
it's a pushing session going on outside, right? But how this restaurant or how the bar thing was is you can go in to get your beer, your drink, but then you gotta go back outside
On the
because they got the
patio.
little fence patio type thing. You gotta be out there because of the pandemic, right?
Okay.
So they putting everybody out. We outside now, but it's a big fight, and the fight is between two Arabic guys. Well,
9 Arabic
well,
guys.
a bunch of Arabic people, I would say. And one guy was like getting stumped out. And then the brother came, and then he ended up getting stumped out. And then the first brother who got stumped out got up like, "Who hit my brother?" And I'm like, "Wait, he just got stumped out. He can't say that. Like he already lost." But that's neither here nor there. The thing was, after the fight was over, the police came. The people who got stumped went to the hospital, and everybody went away. And the people who run the bar or be at the bar all the time say, "Oh no, they fight every weekend."
Oh wow.
So the first thing we asked, me and KD, like, yo, they don't never start shooting. No, they don't do no shooting. They just
said
fight.
The
Good old
guy,
fighting
and get it
game.
over
the
with.
guy said,
That's what I like.
shooting. The police get here too fast for that.
They do. They're
And I was
for
like,
sure.
oh,
For sure.
oh, okay.
Yeah,
Well, I
so-
guess I come back. Ain't nobody shoot. Y'all just
Right.
First of all, when they was fighting, I got so scared because I'm like, don't nobody got a gun, do they? I asked the little every girl next to me, and she was like, oh no, we don't do that. And I was like, period, sis.
But I feel like if it was the black establishment, they probably would have been shooting.
But I think with a black establishment, for one, they would have had more security. They only have one security guard,
Yeah.
and they probably would have been patting down.
And he kept
Because
catching.
remember they had that them couple little spots in Dearborn and they closed.
Yeah, because
they
of
were
shootings.
And that was because
Like the NAR bar,
Yeah.
That was
Post
be-
Bar.
that was
Post Bar
because-
used to be the shit before it became predominantly black.
that's because people from Detroit started winging their way out at first. And then
Because
once
what
they got
happened
them
is-
bars closed, they just shot back like a spring.
Because what happened is like when you hang out, which I hate to say it, but I hate hanging out at predominantly black bars because I hate the gunplay. Like I want to make it home to my kids. I want to
Yeah.
come out,
You wanna
have a
you
good
just
time,
go out to
and
enjoy.
go home.
It's
You know what I'm
competition
saying?
now.
So when we
It
went,
shouldn't be though.
yeah,
Like-
why?
like-
be.
I don't want my chain snatched.
most dudes they go to the clubs or bars and they just stand back and watch.
They do.
Yeah,
Like,
but,
they ain't coming-
but my
they ain't
thing is
trying
they
to-
watching trying to see who's spending money so they know who to ride.
Yeah, like it ain't cool to dance, it ain't cool to do this and just
Well, what you come out
like
for
I
if
don't
you
know.
don't have a-
And
That's what I'm saying. Stay your ass
that's
at
what we
the
got to
crib,
get back
right?
to.
What's
That's
the
what we got to get
point?
back to. Go out, have fun.
That's why I don't go out often though.
That's what I'm
'Cause
saying.
it's
Like
not
you
even
can't
safe.
go.
It's not
Yeah.
safe.
I'd rather
And then if we go
I'd
out,
rather
we
have
gotta
people
go
come
with
through.
We gotta go with our
to a
boyfriends
restaurant,
because-
right, go to somebody's house.
because if we go out by ourselves, then of course the nigga gonna try us, and then what? Now it's about to be a whole nother something. And when niggas could just go away.
Yeah.
So
Sad. It's so sad.
shout out to the homie Kobe, man, because we are actually recording on his B-Day.
Happy birthday,
You know what I'm saying? So happy birthday, Kobe, man. I know you up there probably hooping with Jesus right now, showing him how to shoot a free throw. Or
No,
something.
him and Gigi playing together.
Him, Gigi, and Jesus. You know,
And God,
Jesus must be the
Jesus
referee.
needs somebody to play with him.
Yeah,
Oh, Jesus
Jesus
the
the
ref.
referee. Yeah, Jesus the ref.
Okay. You know she played basketball in stiletto, so she might be able to dunk on
Yeah,
it.
stiletto, pump, in the club. So,
Bro, you petty.
all right. So, but yeah, shout out to that, man. It was something else that was big that just happened too. I wanted to throw out there, but I got something. Here's a question for you guys, man.
I got something.
I do got something, man, because we missed this one last week. I want to go back to it. Why do people accept or make excuses for dysfunction in their family?
So that's what they're accustomed to. I know that answer right off the top of my head.
Is that what they're accustomed to? Like,
Because it's like in the situation we was in a couple months ago, when I was like, this is stupid. I'm never put myself in this situation. One of the siblings there told me, that's how he act. He been acting like that since we was kids. He always call us bitches. He always do this. He always do that. Why you offended? Because my daddy don't talk to me like
Exactly.
that.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So what's normal to you, not normal to me.
right.
So the reason why they make excuses for it is because they don't know nothing different. That's when you be like, oh, that's just how they are. That you say that's just how they are because you used to them being that way.
That's true.
Yeah, 'cause
If somebody
that's
act
normal.
differently than what you're accustomed to, that's when you become concerned. That's when you don't make excuses. That's when you're like, oh no, we need to talk to this person. Like if you go somewhere right now and somebody there that who you always see drunk and they drunk, you're not gonna be concerned. It don't matter if their eyes yellow. It don't matter if their fingernails turning yellow, which
That's
telling
true.
you that they liver shutting down. You're gonna be like, oh, they drunk. Oh, that's normal. It's when they not drunk that you be like, what's wrong with
Everything
them?
all right?
Right.
You
They
okay?
tripping.
You need some money? Because there
tripping.
got to be a reason why you sober. You need me to go buy you a bottle. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's why they make excuses for it. Because what they know different.
I think too, sometimes people want to have like that quote unquote perfect image of the like family. So they try to portray like a good, like, oh no, we didn't, oh no, they didn't do that. Oh no, no, that's not what you saw.
So what do you do?
It's not what you think.
It's not what you think it is.
How do you decipher if you are the one who's in the middle of where you can see on one side where their normal is nowhere near the normal on the right side, but you like how the normalcy on the right side is, but you can't tell the people on the left side that this ain't regular right here.
The thing is,
Because they're not gonna
somebody
listen to you.
But somebody has to be able to tell people, like, this not how you supposed to be. Either that or you just remove yourself from the situation. Like,
Because I think that's what happens in a lot of
Everybody
cases.
normal is different though.
yeah.
Yeah, everybody
that's
normal
true.
different.
So
Yeah, that's true. So what's normal to my family may not be normal to your family. And you can go to your family like, this how people supposed to act. And they'll be looking at you like, well, why they don't act like us?
What's wrong with them?
Why they don't get drunk and cuss each other out?
Are they too good?
Yeah.
Goody two shoes?
Like, on my family might be like, they get high and they act a fool. Where you like, bro, people not supposed to act like this.
My mom's side and dad's side is
completely different, right? Or even how we are as a nuclear family with our kids, and we just have a couple drinks, barbecue, have fun, laugh, joke, go home.
Yeah.
Where you go to maybe my brother's house, and their fun ain't our fun.
Right.
But we can't tell them that they fun ain't fun because they having fun.
You know what I like to see?
So what we do is leave their fun and come back over here to our fun.
I like when I'm with somebody, and let's say like they are normal drinkers, right? And for whatever reason they can't drink. Let's say they on antibiotics, like they all people always say, or they on antibiotics, or let's say it's a female and she's pregnant, so she can't drink or whatever. So like this her first time being in her normal environment, but she can't drink, and she get to realize like, yo.
This is fun.
Was I like this?
It's not that fun.
Was this me when
Katie said that when she was pregnant. I don't like this. This
like,
how y'all act.
That's the best thing.
You can't drink right now. We're gonna give you a few more months. And
when somebody realize that, man, you see that real.
I'm probably gonna sneak a shot, my nigga.
When you see that realization on their face, like this how I was acting too. Okay, I'm gonna slow down. I'm gonna do whatever. I ain't gonna do it.
I'm about to say, but it do give you a wake up call to be like, you know what? I'm just gonna drink a little bit because. That's really what we do.
I can't believe it.
Yeah, let's leave it. I don't have to go through that no more.
Period. We can talk about all the time. But that's like our fun versus their fun. You know what I'm saying? Like when we was on my brother's house, that wasn't fun to me.
Man, that was definitely not fun for me.
I was like, bro, this what y'all. First of all, this how you know some shit. Like when something pop off and you try to intervene to calm the shit down, and you look around and everybody just chilling.
Nobody.
And you like,
they used to it.
Y'all don't see this. They like, oh, that's what they always do. Like,
you
bro, we not finna do this.
You try to diffuse it. You look back to the owners like, nigga, help me.
Yeah, like, bro, what
like,
y'all doing?
Everybody just sitting down like, what are you doing? Sit down.
They like, why you so upset?
What's going on?
I'm like, why am I upset? This normal? They like,
yeah.
Like,
that's hilarious.
Like, Keisha, we don't know what's wrong with you. Like,
and
I'm going home. And I ain't coming back.
I'll tell you one thing.
Y'all don't party at my house, because when y'all party at my house, y'all party different.
That's funny.
When you see it on one side and you start seeing both sides act the same, you start questioning yourself like, nigga, is it me?
Right.
Did I do something?
Right.
Do my presence do something that make people want to act different on that? So then you be like, I'm about to remove myself from all that.
But you know what happens? It's because we have a life with us and our kids, Kiki and the boys or whatever, with like the petty crew. Like we have a life where we drink, we laugh, we joke, we play, we go home. Like it don't never be like violent, like what? And nobody not trying to fight. The closest thing you get to cussing out is my mom coming outside cussing everybody out for whatever.
And that's even if we get drunk. Yeah. Like we've been drunk,
pissy drunk,
and like nothing has ever happened.
Like I remember that time I had to hang Kiki on the nail. And her feet was dangling, and she was like, "Take me down." I remember that. No, but shout out to the grandkids, to the guy kids though.
When that happened? I haven't been that drunk.
But that's what I'm saying. Like I think that's why when we go into different situations, them situations probably was always like that. Mm-hmm. But it's like when you get exposed to something different. Yeah. When you go back into the normal, you like, I got a new normal. Mm-hmm. I ain't really fucking with y'all like that, and then that's why you stop coming around.
That's about growth. We talked about that last week when some people stay still and you grow, and then when you look back, you be like, yo, if you come up here, it's gonna be even more fun.
Like, okay, in high school you fighting all the time, whatever. You're not about to do that at our age now, like. So we just gonna fight her because she looked over here? No, that's stupid. Yeah, no. We did it when we was 15, but we ain't supposed to do that now.
Or not.
You know what I'm saying? Right. So it's the same thing, but you still got people still fighting. Mm-hmm. Like you saw that bitch look at us like, no, she didn't look at us. She must have looked at you.
I almost did it once, but that was just Okay, we're not gonna count that. And that was recent too, but
She took my almost did.
but she was sitting in my seat. You know, I already be playing about my seats.
she-
Bumped her on out the way.
Oh.
But that was, that's old. That was like 2 years ago.
So you like Kiki Parks out here?
No.
Parks.
Rosa Parks door.
No way. Oh, because they was sitting in the
Sitting in
seat.
that seat like, I'm not. You gonna get out my seat? I've been on my feet all
I
day.
felt like she was trying to be funny, and I don't really. I said, if you want to put on a show, we could put on a show.
Was she black or white?
She was black,
Oh, okay.
and she knew, like,
She knew to get up
She
out
knew.
the seat.
yeah,
She knew that wasn't showtime at the Apollo.
it was about to be, and she was about to get dragged. No, they be booing, but she was gonna get dragged.
See?
I was gonna lose my whole job. Everything.
But she know not to say that seat again.
But I wouldn't do that again because
What did we learn?
Yes, I've learned that bitch ain't worth it.
He talking about what did we learn?
Yeah. I'm like, no, girl, I'm about to get put out of work for you. Bitch, I'm really going to beat your ass if I lose my job today.
Oh, we got to.
Okay?
I recently found out that when people get like on 10, like I'm ready to scrap on 10, and they looking for like a co-conspirator, and they come and holler at me, I recently found out that I'm not the fun person to come holler at, because my
You just not found that out?
yeah.
I could have been told you that.
Man.
And I think it's because
We
y'all
come to you when we...
like y'all correct me when y'all,
We're not coming to you just for regular stuff. Like, no.
because see what
Don't
happens
even
is
tell him.
I
Don't
go
even tell
from
him.
He don't need to know.
No.
like I don't have a 2 through 9.
Exactly.
You don't.
I got the
That's what I'm
1
going to tell you a lot of
and I
stuff.
got the 10. So when I'm chilling on 1, it take a lot to get to the 10, right? So when you come to me all riled up, boy, I can't believe I'm just sitting here and I'm gonna still keep my smile on. And my manager is a prime example because he wanted to, try me one day, and I'm smiling and everything, and he was looking confused, like, why is this nigga still smiling?
That means
Like,
you got to go crazy.
He better go sit there. I know he's going to sit the fuck down.
he's like, why
Definitely
is
go sit down.
this? He's like, you know what? I think I should go get you some lunch.
Yep, I think you better go down. Get the fuck
I'm like,
out of my face. for
I was like,
sure.
yeah, you could do that. You can go get the lunch and, it's cool. But when they get riled up, they come at me, they're like, yo, I want to go holler at. I'm like, wait, okay, well, I want to know why. I'm finna come holler at whoever with you. So that if something go wrong,
Yeah.
I got to first be able to gauge, is this worth me losing my freedom and my family, my kid? You know what I'm saying? So I got to gauge that. So that way, because if KD come and say, yo, why did you do it? And I'm like, yo, I gauged it and this is what happened. She got to be like, oh, you know what I'm saying? I can't be like, because they said, come on.
It got to make sense.
Like, I had a homeboy, he ain't had no
Well, that's
family.
when we were 15, you could do that.
Yeah.
Right. I had a homeboy, he ain't had no family, he ain't had no girl, no kids, no nothing. I could hit him up, yo, got a situation. Within 5 minutes, no matter where he was at in the world, he'd be right there and be ready to go. But at some point, you got to elevate from that, and you got to start asking some questions.
You got to grow the fuck up.
Yeah. Like, yo, so-and-so did
Don't
whatever.
call me unless.
Right.
I'm the last call,
You already know.
or the first call, depending on what the situation is.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like, so, okay, because I'm going to make you sit and think about it, like, okay, what happened? Well, I did. All right, now we getting to the meat of it already. You did, and then they did. So now we got to figure out, is this worth it? Like, I got some little young dogs that like to walk around with their pistol. And I tell them, yo, I did that when I was younger. Almost lost my freedom.
It's not worth it.
I got locked up. I got a felony, all that other stuff. I had to fight it off. And when I was in there, I realized I don't want to be in jail. So if I come here,
This is stupid.
if I come here, it has to be for sure worth it. And worth it to me is for sure, harm to my family and friends, close, whatever. That's worth it to me. Me protecting y'all is worth it. But me just being mad at somebody, this nigga cut me off, I'm finna go holler at him. They taking too long in the McDonald's line, I'm finna come holler at him. Shout out to the fact that you restaurants are really being horrible right now as far as these lines and stuff. Can you pull up a little bit, and we're gonna bring it out because we got.
It's nobody that irritates me. Like all I want is fries. Okay,
That's
I
what
don't
I'm
even like burgers from places for real. Okay,
Man.
I just want some French fries and maybe a milkshake. Okay,
It doesn't matter what you
pull
order.
up. Can you pull up
Pull
to the
up.
first slot?
I need to pull up to-
All I got is French fries. Like what?
We gotta
gotta
change the
make them
grease.
fresh.
I got an attitude. Like
gotta change the
this
grease.
That's how we
crazy.
We went
Corn slush.
for slush, and they said, "Can you pull up?" And it took them 10 minutes from the
Oh
pull
my
up.
goodness! Then they feel like they can take as long as they want.
And then
You
brought
already-
some whack ass man. I was so mad. He talking about, can you be quiet? Like, no.
I only say that because if we gonna turn up, let's turn up. But let me just go get the money back because at the point of turning up, I don't want it no more because ain't no telling what's finna happen.
I really don't want
especially
it.
Because you can't see it.
Yeah.
Somebody put like some spit in your slush and stir it up.
You'll never know.
You never know.
They just sit there like
they gonna put some Suge Avery pee in there.
I just spit this Corona in her stuff.
I put some Suge Avery pee in there.
Right. So definitely, man.
Crazy.
I feel like every line is horrible now.
Yeah, that's why I try not to.
We went to one. We went to one today, and each car. I feel like the same person who was taking the order was going back there making the food because she'd take our order or the 6 cars in front of us order.
Oh my goodness.
She'd take one car order, they'd pull up. I think she went and made the food, and you'll see that car pull off. Then she'll take the next car order. I'm like, okay, I'll give her a raise, but I'm gonna shut the building down.
But you know what? They do tell you. Like I went to the kids one at Wendy's one day, and I was like, okay, like I really don't care for Wendy's too much, so I didn't get anything. But they just wanted cheeseburgers, so they got like 5 cheeseburgers, whatever. Nothing to drink, just 5 cheeseburgers. So before I even ordered, like the person in front of me was taking forever. So I'm like, what the hell did they order? Like, I get up there, she's like, 1 moment, please. I'm like, okay, okay.
This must have been the one down the street.
Then she came back.
This is the same thing.
Then she came back and she was like, yeah, we're understaffed, so it's gonna just be a couple more minutes. It took like 20 minutes to make 5 cheeseburgers.
You like, this not fast food.
Yo, she came in, she said, 1 moment please, but before I let you go, we don't have no Sprite, we don't have no this, we don't have no that, we don't have no that. I'll be right back
She's
with
like,
you.
we don't got no Dr. Pepper, no Sprite, no orange, something else. I'm like,
oh yeah, shut this
so
down.
I mean, I guess a lot of people are probably not looking for fast food jobs since they're doing unemployment.
Well, see, the thing, and not only that,
So-
but everybody hiring.
Yeah, everybody.
So instead of
is
working
hiring.
at Wendy's, you could work at the Howard
Anywhere
Johnson
else.
at the clerk desk. You know what I'm saying?
But as
Like,
you could work
the
anywhere.
mall, like literally,
Yeah.
I have not
Yeah.
been into one place that was not hiring.
That's true.
But as a manager or
But I
somebody
think it's
who's
because of the
running,
pandemic too.
as a manager or somebody who's running the corporation, you got to figure out a way to work around that. You know what I'm saying? To where
Yeah.
your customers can't feel.
But it's almost
But I mean,
like
if it's not enough
they don't
people,
have
it's not enough
though.
people.
But,
Because
okay.
even when I went to the window and picked up the food, the lady was like, "Well, if you know anybody that's hiring, we will hire them on the spot."
That's
They
what I'm
come in
saying.
Today,
So, like,
we will hire them today. Like that's how
right.
desperate
They
they
come
were.
out
you know?
open interviews. And
Yeah.
the interview process is put this uniform on.
I was about to say, because remember we went to the one spot and she was like, normally you got to go through orientation, all that. She like, no, we got uniforms in the back.
What?
It's a quick interview. You leave out that bitch with your uniform.
You start
No.
tomorrow.
I'm back tomorrow.
You start today. Go to the bathroom.
Later
change.
on.
You got the night shift.
No, because that's how you going to run people away. You got to let them start tomorrow.
You gotta
But-
start the next day.
So like, as much as I learned stuff from other jobs, and that's what shows me how I want to run our company, right?
Mm-hmm.
So like the company that you used to work for, in the beginning that I seen them, I'm like, oh, I really like how they do X, Y, and Z.
Mm-hmm.
I'm adopting that. The company that I currently work for the next few months or a month or so,
50 days.
50 days. I
You
like
say 50 days every day.
It's like 40. It's like 47 days now.
It never goes down.
It's like 47 days now.
You like 50 days. Like, it was 50 days last week, babe.
So 47 days. But the company that I work for the next 47 days,
Oh my goodness.
It's so funny.
they got a couple good qualities that I like. So like the biggest quality that I like that they changed is when this pandemic happened and we had to lay some people off. We still got to get the workout.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? But we don't have the same manpower to get the
Exactly.
workout. So we ordered the stuff already ready. And it comes in, it costs a couple extra dollars, but we saving the money because
Right.
we
You don't
got
have
to
to
lay
pay
up
other
people.
people to pay.
So
Yeah.
now when they come in, all they got to do is chop it and send the work out. They ain't got to do it by hand. And then as we get extra bodies, we might order maybe 2 products that's already ready, and 1 you have to put together. You know what I'm saying? So it still lasts you. So
Yeah.
to be able to recognize, like, yo, we need something, and make it happen.
Yeah.
That I like that
You
type
can't
of
really do
stuff.
that in
Just
fast
being
food, though. You can't have the food already ready because then it's going to be nasty and people ain't going to come back.
True, no.
No, but
You know what I'm saying? Like, so even like I know when I used to be a manager at Burger King, like eons ago, but when I was short, I used to do stuff like I used to have a pop already. so much full, and then when people came, I just added the ice. You know what I'm saying? But what ended up happening with that is if it sit there too long, even when you add the ice, it'd be flat and it'd be hot.
Yeah.
Right.
So you know what I'm saying? But I tried everything I could do, and that's the only reason why I'm saying, like, in the fast food standpoint, it's hard to get in front of the.
Sometimes, though, but I mean, you can do stuff like.
When was the last time you worked in fast food?
Like I'm saying, I'm gonna give you because I grew up in fast food. So
yeah,
I got
but you didn't work it, so it's not as easy as you think it is.
It might not be, but somebody got to take some time to actually think, like, okay, how can we get in front of this? And pulling up is not the answer.
I mean, I'm not saying, but I'm telling you, the reason why they making people pull up is because they got a clock.
Right, I understand the clock.
You know what I'm saying? Once that clock turn red, the manager getting in trouble.
Right.
My thing is, if you pulling up, you sitting there, nobody timing that.
But the problem with that is,
takes so long.
but this is the problem. If you keep telling people to pull up because you want this clock to stop,
the
manager ain't gonna never get in trouble, and they not the person that's over the manager ain't gonna know. Oh, they need some help somewhere.
You right.
So,
but this is the thing though. They don't care if you need help.
Mm-hmm.
They ain't firing nobody doing this.
They're not firing you, but they're not giving you more people either.
Right, but they can sit and powwow and come up with an idea like,
they
okay,
running skeleton shifts. Yeah, maybe if somebody would like use in the boardroom, they'd do that. But they don't give a fuck about the people working. They tell you work harder for less money all the time.
That's true.
When I walked away from Burger King, it wasn't because like I did hate it so much, and it's because you bust your ass for them. They trying to figure out a way to take your hours from you, especially when you're a manager. Like they taking your labor hours from you every day, and you're like, we got one of the highest running stores in the whole district. Yeah, but we want to keep y'all making X amount of dollars, so you got to let go of half your staff. How?
What?
Right.
We barely running now. That's why all them Express Burger Kings are closed, except maybe 2.
right.
And that's because they start pulling your bro. It's no way. Like they don't understand. They got one person on the regular board, one person working specials, one person on fries. Bro, it's no way. It's not enough people.
Next time,
you know what I used to do?
I'm like, just go and give me my money back.
Bro, I did that before.
I'm not pulling up, and I'm gonna stay here till you and put it in park. Matter of fact,
I had
give my money back.
money
like
back.
this is ridiculous.
If all I ordered was 5 cheeseburgers, it shouldn't take.
That's how I felt
20
yesterday.
minutes.
Like, bro, we ordered
Right.
4 slush. There's no way we should have pulled
That's
up.
crazy.
But you know what was funny is that she caught it before it happened, and we was like joking, laughing about it.
Because they do
And
it.
when she said-
Always
I knew it.
happen.
I knew it was
Here's the
coming.
thing.
Almost every restaurant.
Nobody
now.
behind us.
That's
Right?
what I'm
Right.
saying.
So it's not that you need to get me out the way to give them their food. But my thing is, you got 2 windows. Give them their food out the other window. Bro, I'm not moving them. Can you please? No.
Hey,
But then, because I don't want to say no, because that's then when they might.
That's what you said, they steal your food. That's about just get my money back.
Yeah. I just ask for my money back. Because I don't trust y'all.
Like, I'm not pulling up, but you can't
I'm
run
not
me my
pulling
dollars
up.
back. Because
Yeah.
it's ridiculous.
I'm gonna need that cheddar back.
Yeah.
making money.
And then maybe if enough people do that, then they figure out a better way.
Because I don't have time.
The only way they're going to figure out a better way is if they start losing money. That's the only way they're going to figure out a better way.
Yeah. So here's a question for you guys, because I feel like the value of money went down, or I'm not gonna say necessarily went down. I'm gonna say it shifted. And I feel like, and y'all correct me if you're wrong, or tell me if y'all agree with me or not. Or let me put in a question for them: is attention the new money?
For some people.
Because I feel like that's the reason
Not
why.
for me. Attention can't pay my bills, so I'm straight.
I feel like that's the reason why people put so much stuff on social media, because they want the attention.
That's
They
true,
want to get the
yeah.
likes
That's
first.
true.
They want this. They want to. They take pictures with celebrities to show
That's
you, like, yo.
I mean,
got
think
you.
about it when somebody is unfaithful. I was just talking to one of the young lady who do my hair, and her dude was unfaithful. You know why he was unfaithful? Because you don't make me feel special no more. Because when was the last time you asked me was I hungry? Nigga, what? What? So you mean tell me you went and stuck your penis in somebody else because I didn't ask you if you was hungry?
Absolutely not.
You don't pay me no attention. You don't tell me you love me. You don't ask me if I'm hungry. You don't make sure I ate. I'm always the one making sure you ate. You don't never make sure I ate.
What?
Like,
No.
what? First of all, I work, you don't.
Exactly.
So if I'm on my way home from work and I call, if I'm about to stop somewhere, hey, we going out, or am I stopping somewhere? Oh, no, we going to go out. That's making sure you ate. When I go and spend...
Shit, me paying all these motherfucking bills and you not paying shit is making sure you ate.
That's what I'm saying. Like
he's an entrepreneur.
Yeah,
He's an entrepreneur.
He's an entrepreneur nigga.
Oh,
Yeah,
Lord.
so he paying some bills.
Pandemic baller at this time. I mean, he doing good though. Like he very like financially conscious.
Okay.
So he does like put money, investment, stuff like that. But my thing is like she said, like I just spent all this money for your birthday. Like you saying I'm not doing nothing where I feel like I'm doing everything. You know what I'm saying? So.
She
but so you think
but a conversation wasn't had though. You just went and cheated on me.
I agree with that. But do you think the situation could have been, and I think this happens often, where one person in the relationship does everything, but can somebody do the wrong everything? I guess is what I want to ask.
I feel like everybody feel like they do everything.
Right.
Everybody feel like they do all the cooking. Everybody feel like they do all the cleaning. Everybody feel like they do all the compromising, which is why conversations need to be had. Because you
definitely
might
conversation.
Like,
feeling some type of way.
I'm the only person that take the meat out the freezer. When the whole time, like we both take the meat out the freezer. But if you up first and you downstairs, why should I have to come down there and do it? It's stuff like that. Like she said, like if I call you when I'm on my way home and say, hey, am I grabbing something? Or are we going out? And you say, no, we're gonna go out, or no, we're gonna grab whatever. That's me asking you, are you hungry?
Right.
I didn't specifically say, are you hungry? But I also didn't just come in the house with a meal just for me.
I think you just made that up right there.
That's what I'm saying. Like, and then he was like, you never tell me that you love me, which she did say. She doesn't say it. She like, I didn't come up in a house where we said it. Yeah. So I don't say it. She was like, because when I grew up, it was more, you got to show me you love me. Don't say you love me.
Right.
So she was like, I show him by like buying him stuff, or like making sure I iron his clothes, or making sure his bath water ran, like stuff like that.
That's the worst though.
Is what she trying to do. Like, no, I don't. She said it though. She's like, no, I don't say it.
He should have communicated.
She's like, I don't even remember the last time I said it.
Yeah, that's a big one.
I know I said it before.
Yeah,
but
that's a big one.
I don't know. Even like she like even you know, like you always text me and tell me you love me. She like I always say it back, but it's so weird. It's weird to her because she's never had it.
Grow up with it.
But on the flip side, they've been together for 5 years and she's never said it.
And
so
this is 5.
a conversation,
but it didn't even dawn on her because he didn't say anything.
Exactly,
so
but because that was your go-to, that was your go-to excuse to make me feel bad for what you did. So that's why he like, oh yeah, I just need attention. I just need this. I just need that.
Yes,
she like, but she like, I rub your feet every night. Like that ain't attention. Or I give you a pedicures or whatever. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's attention. Or I pay for you to get your pedicures. That's attention. And he like, no.
I just don't get why guys just can't be honest and say, look, this is what happened.
Yep.
Like, stop blaming it on everything else and just say this is what happened.
Yep.
The problem is, and I said this before on some of our earlier podcasts, if y'all haven't heard it, I need y'all to go back and listen to them. But whenever a man or a woman uses the partner as an excuse for cheating, then they haven't learned nothing. Because the actual reason for somebody cheating, it always lies with the person who cheated,
right?
Not the person who got cheated on. So the problem is, if I keep putting the blame on KD, I didn't learn anything. I'm just trying to figure out a way to get out of it,
right?
And I'm gonna use what you didn't do as an excuse to make me, for one, feel better, because you know what, she don't. She
you done convinced yourself.
You know what? She do keep put the toilet seat down. She do keep doing that. I ain't okay. So, you know, I'm trying to make myself feel good for doing something that I shouldn't have did in the beginning.
That's true.
You know what I'm saying? So the problem is, if it's always somebody else's fault, then I can't fix it.
Right.
Because I'm gonna keep doing it until you change, and then when you change, like, oh, you keep cheating because I keep telling you to put the toilet seat down. Leave it up. All right, that changed. Now what I'm gonna complain about?
Something else.
Oh, so she gonna put the left headphone on the right ear. I'm cheating. Like have to. If
any small.
Yeah, it has to be on you. If you cheated, it's on you. You know what I'm saying? That's the only way you're gonna be able to fix it. And you have to really sit and do some soul searching on why you even did it, so that you can stop doing it.
Right.
Don't just say, "Oh, I ain't gonna do it no more." You know what I'm saying? Like, if you smoke crack and you smoke crack for a reason, but you don't never put forth what that reason is, you be like, I just stop whatever I want. You ain't gonna never stop because you don't know why you're doing it.
But she said now he like, her phone ring. He be like, who's that? She be like, what? Like, now he acting different. Like, so when she was doing my hair, it was so funny. When she was doing my hair, he called and he like, I'm finna come over there. No, he said, do you still want me to come over there? Because I guess he was supposed to come over earlier, but then he left or whatever. So she was like, no, you don't have to come over. So he was like, all right, cool. Then he hung up the phone, whatever. So she's still doing my hair, and our youngest son run the house and say, "Hey, such and such out here with his dog."
Oh wow.
She was like,
So he popped up.
I mean, they all friends from high school. Like, he friends with my sons or whatever, but he never has popped up.
He popped up.
And when I say he ain't even called nobody, like, he ain't called them, like, I'm still coming, nothing.
Because he thinks she doing something because he did.
Yep. So
Which would make the cheater feel better and worse at the same time.
she
Like,
busted out
do
laughing.
it.
She busted out laughing like, you see this? Now, she been doing my hair for a long time. She even just been coming to my house for a long time. If she be like, no, you don't got to come over, or I don't want you to go, he just don't come. It's been times when she has wanted him to come, where she was blowing up his phone, like, I thought you was coming over, like, I'm waiting on you to come over, like, you know, and he never showed up. So he just, him and the dog just pop up.
Wow.
Just like DMX.
Shaking his trap.
I just can't do like DMX.
Shaking his trap.
She busted out laughing, like, see what I'm saying? Like, she's like, you already know he never would have did that before. And she was like, he keep doing that. Like, he popped up at her job.
What?
I just want to bring you some lunch.
She don't,
So insecure.
she don't even sell men's clothes. Oh, I was just in the mall, so I just came to say hi.
What?
She like,
Hey, girl, hey.
she said,
What?
when you start shopping at this mall? Like, he a name brand whore, but like expensive, like he shop at Somerset. Or like, what's that, Park Creek, Park Grove, whatever, where you can take your dog, Partridge Creek. Like, he that's where he shop at. He wear like Off-White and stuff like that, like fucking $200 for a belt type shit. So, what is you doing in this mall? She like, since when you start shopping here?
Hey, did they have?
That's another thing with them young kids. I hate that they do that.
Did they have clothes
Yeah,
that
that
cost
shit.
that much back when we was coming up?
The most expensive thing we had was damaged and used and cross-code colors, and that shit was like $150.
That's crazy.
Like, I wonder
What no
what.
fucking $1,500 jeans when we was coming up?
That's what I'm trying to figure out. Like, what
Hell
is-
no.
But so when I was in, I don't know what grade I was, probably in 12th grade. Like, we had to write like in English class like a diary or whatever. So I'm writing in mine, and I'm like, yeah, I just got this new Coach purse. It was like $125. My teacher was like, why would you ever spend that much money on a purse? Like, so that was a lot then. Like,
Now, how much is a Birkin bag?
man,
About $6,000?
man,
Man.
$6,000. This
$6,000?
purse is cute. What is she talking about? She is crazy. But
That's
she
what I'm
was
saying, like our little Coach purses
yeah,
and shit.
but she made me think though. She was like, "Well, you want to go to college, you want to do all this stuff. Why are you spending unnecessary money on all of this?" Like, our spot used to be Macy's. Like, that was like the
Yeah.
you know what I'm
Guest
saying, like the
store.
expensive store
Yeah.
for us.
Or like the Guest store. Or something like, even Guess, like you could get a whole fucking Guess outfit for $150.
Right.
$200 for sure.
If you want the
Yeah.
socks, $200.
Yeah, for sure. Because I used to have the jacket with the pants, with
Yeah,
the shirt,
with
with
the
everything.
Yeah, you got the little shirt with the little triangle.
But it was so dumb. Like, I felt like that was even pointless then because we had like $500 for our spending limit for school clothes. Guess how many outfits I got with $500?
like 2.
Yes. And guess who still needed clothes and shoes and everything else?
You.
I was like, Daddy, I spent all my money.
Man.
Like, it was so stupid.
But guess what $500
like,
gonna buy now if you let these kids go shopping?
shit.
One t-shirt.
Yeah. Yeah.
My son won a
Yeah.
$550 t-shirt. I said, "Is you dumb?"
Or stupid.
Nigga, I wish for a when I say t-shirt,
it's so different.
t-shirt that says V long, V some shit. I don't know.
Hey,
It's
what-
so different.
But
why-
guess who ain't buying it? $500.
People, why somebody like me be looking like, oh, you want that shirt? Okay, bet. I'm gonna go to the computer, right? I'm gonna print with that little whatever it is on the shirt. Take it to the mall, like, yo, make
get
me
it
this shirt
made.
right here, $30. Boom. Let's go.
That's why he like my son like
Wouldn't know.
he going to 11th grade. He like, can you just give me my spending money and I go shop myself? No, sir.
Yeah, that didn't work for me.
'Cause
So
I
wouldn't recommend it.
I be goddamn if I give you $500, you come here with one t-shirt.
Yeah, I wouldn't recommend it.
Cause guess what you gonna be wearing all school year though?
That one T-shirt.
Oh, I-
Well, at least
Yeah.
until
That boy
January.
gonna be
I'd
so.
be dead.
That boy gonna be
First
so
of all-
dingy.
We go school. We do school shopping in the beginning of the school year and probably around about January. So you go get you some winter clothes. Guess what you gonna be rocking until January, my nigga? That t-shirt. Because who? That was your choice to spend $500 on
But
one
you know
t-shirt.
what? Like, you got to think, like, out back, like, the mindset of a kid is the mindset of a
That's
kid.
why-
We
that's
don't-
why he
you know
going
what I'm
by
saying?
himself.
We
Right.
don't. I didn't think, like, oh my God, I'm not going to have, like, nothing but 2 or 3 outfits, like, for the school year. Like,
For the whole all the way
Yeah.
to January.
I mean, because I knew he would buy more, so I wasn't really worried about it. But I wasn't thinking, like, oh my God, this is so stupid. You about to spend all this money on fucking 2 outfits. Like
fresh
wasn't what I was thinking when I was buying it.
For the first 3 days.
I was like, oh my god,
I'll
this
be fresh in the mug if the feds watching.
Then you go get dressed like, Daddy, I need some shoes.
I needed everything. Well, he would give us shoe money too, clothes money, then shoe money.
Yeah,
but I used to blow that.
Bro, think about it. Shoe money.
I wasn't ever a Jordan fan though, so I ain't never.
But even like $200, we could probably get 2-3 pair of shoes. Especially, I mean, our feet ain't that big, so we could.
It was back in our day. It was like K-Swiss was real big,
and
then
Adidas shell toe.
And
then now
Air Force Ones too.
Yeah,
was big.
Did we just?
Cause I used to I had so many colors, like the black ones and then the white ones. Then when the white ones got dirty, I used to put the shoe polish on them, make them white again, and then I used to needed another pair after that. You know, it was.
Did we just turn to an old nigga podcast?
Yeah, we did.
Everybody just like back in my day.
Then they came out with color checks. Remember, like first it was blue.
We wasn't in high school for how long? Like it's been 2 or 3 years.
Yeah, it's been a couple days.
2 or 3 years.
All right, Kiki.
Now $500 gonna buy them one pair of shoes.
500 don't get you.
First of all, $500 and they still gonna be hitting you up like Auntie Kiki. Can you give us like $100 for some shoes? And you gonna be thinking you giving them $100 for some shoes, but you really add to the $500 that they already got for shoes because the shoes is $700-800.
Cause Kiki gonna be like, where you get those from for $100?
Right, because let me tell you, my son tricked the shit out of me for his 16th birthday. I was like, them how many dollars? Oh. He like, this how he did me. Mama, can you buy me whatever the name was? I was like, yeah, it's your birthday, whatever. He like, okay, this how much I need. I was like, what? Huh? I didn't say I was buying you those. He's like,
You didn't know how much that cost.
Because I didn't know what the fuck it was. I'm like, oh, I get
now
it.
You gotta ask.
Now I gotta Google some shit.
Yeah, now
you
gotta Google.
Cost now.
Because why would you trick me like that?
Oh my goodness.
And I mean, we did get it for him.
Well, now you can't go back on your word.
That's what I'm saying.
You gonna get it.
But God, dog, I was like, bro, this birthday done ran up a check.
What?
Driver's training paid for. Them shoes paid for. Mom, can we go to this place for dinner? Yeah. Get the bill like, nigga.
Get the bill because you think it's just 4 of us going. And when you get there, it's 10 people here.
11.
11 people here.
Aww.
He invited 3 of his friends. His brother invited 3. Nigga, it's not your birthday. Your birthday was last week.
Dang.
Nigga, I already paid for your dinner last weekend. I was like, that's all right. I got something for y'all niggas next year, though.
Dang.
I told, bruh, man, you ain't get... Next year, I'm not doing shit for you. The year after that, we'll turn up for you. Because you'll be 21.
Yeah.
So we can go up. But for 20, nigga, you got it.
Yeah.
I did the last year of your teens.
Mm-hmm.
You got it next year.
Right.
The year after that, I got you.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
We gonna do some every other year shit.
Yeah, that's only right.
Nigga, you running up a check.
Nah, once you hit 21, you just come get this cake.
That's it.
Yeah, you just come get this cake.
You're not even getting cake.
Yeah, we got this cake here for you.
I'm not even getting cake.
Mama made it for you. You know, cake.
I'm not even getting cake.
Cake and macaroni. Cause you know,
now I'm making this macaroni.
Look, she love making macaroni so much. She gonna make the macaroni and put the candles in the macaroni.
Right. Happy birthday.
Happy birthday.
It be slapping.
It do be slapping.
Look, I'm telling you, we can't have a regular conversation about nothing without her saying, "You want me to bring the macaroni?"
She definitely.
I just be like, "Oh."
Because if you either want me to bring a macaroni or you want me to make the drinks. And some situations don't call for drinks.
They be like, "Yo,
For you, I do both. Everybody can't get both.
They got weddings talking about some. You gonna come to the reception? Yeah, you want me to make the macaroni?
Oh my!
No,
goodness.
it come with the reception. Like you just come. Like, I feel like you don't want to tell everybody.
I know you ain't talking.
I'm not offering nothing.
I'm getting married. You want me to marry you?
Oh, that's different.
That's true. That's true.
That's different, man.
Sir,
that's true.
That's
like
different.
We got engaged. You want me to marry you?
I'm here for you.
That's him.
I'm here for you. That's different. Kiki, who's your celebrity crush?
Huh?
Don't really have one right now.
KD, who's your celebrity crush?
Yours it used to be Trey Songz.
Yours changed so much.
Trey Songz,
but I got a type though.
You do got a type.
I do like what's the power guy?
Omari Hardwick.
Omari Hardwick.
Man, every time I see him in a movie, I just be like, oh, so bad.
Okay, so is it okay if your significant other celebrity crush slid in their DM? Is it okay for them to get a smash pad?
No. That's still cheating. That's the point of celebrity crush, that you'll never be with.
Right, you'll never be with it. But if it happened, it'd be like, yo, like when you was a Jim Jones fan,
I like Jim Jones. I like The Game. I like all them rugged ass,
Right.
unkept niggas.
I know. And now you married. Now she married to a minister. Ain't that something?
Yeah, you agree with me.
But then they slide in her DM.
I'm saying, so if they slide in the DM, are you gonna be like, well,
She get a pass.
are you gonna consider
You
it?
gonna let me fuck The Game?
I'm not
Or
saying.
you gonna let me fuck Jason?
No, I'm asking you. Are you even gonna
that's
consider it? Are you bringing that to the table?
No.
Like, yo,
Oh, no.
so and so just slid.
Just because you're a celebrity don't mean you're not gonna be penetrating my vagina.
Right.
Imagine if I slept on him and now boom, I'm pregnant.
We not
with The Game
groupies
baby
though. So
at all.
Not a groupie. So no, I admire you from a distance, but I don't really.
Like
give
you
a
so
fuck.
fine from over there.
Yeah, I don't really give a
Do
fuck.
okay.
about
So
you.
if they do that, are they still in the green for them to be your celebrity crush now, or did they cross the line?
No, they still gonna be.
I mean, they can still be
crush.
my
I'm not
crush.
fucking you.
Because
You still gonna
I
be
don't
my
know why,
celebrity
but I could hear Kiki like in the middle of an argument with her significant other. Like I should have gave it to him. Like
I mean, I would say it for sure. Because,
that I know.
I like to make people jealous, so yeah, I should have. Yeah, I should have did it for
Like
sure.
when he inboxed me, I should have let him inbox me.
So should have. Should have let
I
him
shoulda
eat
let
that box.
He inboxed me. I should let him in the box.
Damn.
No way.
For
I don't know why she play
I
like
definitely
that.
would say that. I'm not even gonna lie. That's something I for sure would say.
I know. That's why I
Sure.
felt like
Bro,
yelling it. And I
if my
know.
man ever loses his temper, we gonna have to block it. We gonna handle it. But what you do? Cause you know that mouth.
And
Woo! Kiki mouth a pistol.
It is. I've been working on it.
She know it though.
She do know it.
I do work on it. I have gotten better, but yeah. Once you get me to that point, it don't take. I'm not like DTM, and I don't go from like. I don't really go from like.
It ain't like
it's not a
30 minutes.
slow like 1
It's
to
like
10.
boom.
It's like yeah. It's like 5 seconds. And I'll be like, what, bitch? Like what? You got me fucked up.
Not bitch though.
That's her
Yeah.
favorite line right there.
Yeah,
That
it
is her
That's
favorite
her
line.
favorite
You
line.
definitely got me
On my
fucked
kids,
up.
that's her favorite line. You got me fucked
You
up.
definitely got me fucked up.
All right,
Stupid
last
bitch.
question before we get into this Ask
For sure.
KD.
BFF had a question at the
What's my
beginning.
question?
You was like, what would y'all do?
Oh, okay, yeah, I did. So what would y'all do if you were dating a guy for 2 or 3 months? It's going well.
Right,
Well,
right.
off and on. I mean, you arguing a little
Off
bit.
and on for 2 or 3 months?
Not off and on, but you arguing sometimes.
Oh, okay.
For me, though, that's
disagreements though, not arguments, just
no
disagreements.
arguments.
Oh,
In 2
Okay?
months?
2 or 3 months. Okay. So you're dating for 2 or 3 months, and then you're like, okay, well, let's go out of town or whatever. We're gonna go to this, trip or whatever. So you get on the trip. Y'all both agree. Y'all go on the trip. Y'all get to the airplane. Get on the airplane. Everything good. You get off the airplane. Now he acting funny. Yeah. So now you get in your luggage, and he walk off and go sit down, and he done left you to fend for your luggage yourself.
I gotta get my own luggage?
Yeah. Okay. So this is the airport. You just made it to your destination. You did. So you get there. Y'all get a car. Y'all drive to the hotel. So he sit in the back seat when y'all get to the car. He sit in the back seat.
Oh, he took
You
you
driving in the front seat.
Oh, so you done went out of town to be an Uber driver.
That's what I thought. Okay.
All right.
So
Wait, you driving the car?
yes, you're driving the car.
Okay.
So it's nobody in the passenger seat?
Nobody in the passenger seat. He in the back seat.
It's the Uber date. All right, come on.
So you like, okay, well, since you're not driving, can you map quest like a restaurant so we can go eat? No response. Right? So now you drive and you trying to figure some stuff out on your phone because no response. Cool. You like, you know what? I'm just gonna go into the hotel room. Since I'm in here by myself, I'm just gonna go into the hotel room.
Right.
Go to the hotel room. Horrible night. Just arguing, whatever. You go to sleep. You like, okay, cool. Wake up the next day. You tell him like, do you even want to continue this? Do you want to, go out or whatever? We were supposed to go, have a good time. He like, yeah, that's cool with me. That's cool.
Is the nigga bipolar?
So y'all y'all go to a friend's house or whatever. Y'all get there. You ask him like, do you want to stay in the car while I go get this real quick, or you want to come up? Cool. He said, I'll just stay in the car. Cool. You go up there, you chit chat with your girlfriend. Now you got to tell her about what happened or whatever. You like, girl,
Right.
nigga, it's crazy, right? So So you tell her, girl, go down there and get him so we can just have a drink and then we can, do whatever we're about to do. She goes to the car. She like, there's nobody in the car.
Is nobody in the car?
There's nobody in the car.
Now she think you lying and you done made this nigga up.
She done went down. And she looked for the luggage gone. So now you like, oh, okay, that's what's up. No call, no text.
So he left?
No call, no. This is day 1, right? This is, well, I guess technically 2 the next morning.
But why is his luggage still in the car? We was at the
It's
hotel.
not in the car, no luggage.
But I'm saying we was at the hotel. Why he didn't take his luggage out?
They checked out because they was going camping or whatever.
Oh,
they was
okay,
doing
okay,
after that.
okay.
They was going to another destination.
Okay.
So the luggage is out of the car. The luggage was in the car. So she go check it, nothing, gone. You don't hear from him for the next like 3 days. Then he just texts you like, hey, what's going on?
No fucking way.
Hey,
That nigga need medication.
I just want to take you out on a date so we can talk.
I'm not going on a date.
First of all,
You unstable
You
as fuck.
about to take me
You
out
about
on a
to kill
date,
me.
and after we eat everything, you're gonna dip out on me, and I'm gonna
That's
have to pay the bill.
it's only 2 or 3 months. I said, what my response was, why wasn't he blocked? Because you would have been blocked as soon as I
First of all,
noticed.
I done left that nigga at the hotel and went to go stay with my friend anyway, since I got a local friend.
That's true.
Because you unstable, that
That's
made me
true.
unsafe and feel
Yeah.
unsafe.
Yeah.
Because why is you just sitting in the back seat while I'm driving?
Okay, so mind you, backtrack. Okay, so a little history. Like, he lost his mother a month ago, and then he just lost his dad probably like a week ago.
Yeah, he's snapping though. Like,
Well,
My thing was, I don't want to be like
me.
I don't want to be mean, but like, I don't know if this is how you are or if this, because they don't know each other that well.
The
You know
bigger
what I'm
problem
saying?
is-
So I don't know if this is how you are or is it because like
You
it's
got
so
so much
much
grief.
going
You
on.
so heavy.
Yes.
Your heart's so heavy that you don't know
Yes.
how to process it.
Exactly.
Because you lost your mom and then boom, you lost your daddy.
Yes.
So now you like, I don't even
That's
know.
a lot for one
Yeah.
person to go through, but I don't know if this is you or I don't know if this
But
is
first
the
of all,
grief.
I'm scared of this.
Exactly.
So call me after you see a counselor.
The bigger problem is
Out of
it's
box.
only been 2 months. It
That's
shouldn't
what
be
I'm
no
saying.
arguing.
That's what I'm saying.
That should be the first thing.
That's I'm like, you mean disagreement?
No.
Like no argument.
No.
Like, at 2
Yeah.
months, what are you arguing about? You don't even know each other.
Get little shit.
So
Little
you
dumb
showing me
shit.
from, but see, that's red flags.
Yep.
You showing me from the beginning
Yep.
that you don't know how to process your anger, process your disagreements. You just want to yell, be mad, or shut down.
Yeah.
Either way, it's not cool.
For me, it was red flags.
Yeah, it's a no
Right.
for me.
Yeah.
Because the thing
Sure.
is, if we learn how to see red flags in the beginning, then we have saved years and years of depression, torment, sadness, where you be like, damn, I really lost 12 years on this nigga.
Yeah.
But he showed you in 2 months that he
Yeah.
wasn't who you wanted him to be.
But
So
we got a habit of making you look like you are who I want you to be, even if you're showing me that.
yeah, but if I'm already arguing with you in 2 months, you're not who I want.
Yeah,
Like, you
definitely,
should
for
not
sure.
be arguing.
2 months?
You
What
should-
the
that-
fuck do we gotta argue about 2 months?
Exactly.
At 2 months, we should still be dating.
That's still the honeymoon stage.
Yeah.
That's still honeymoon.
It ain't
You
even
should
nothing
still be having
serious.
fun.
Like, we don't live together. We don't have
Yeah.
combined finances. 2 months. Bro, this should still be come pick me up.
They both got good jobs.
Bro,
Like,
this should
I
still
don't
be
understand.
this should still be fucking on the porch type shit. I mean, we do it, but
Yeah.
Up top, high five. I'm right now.
but I'm just saying, like,
That's still
that's the
that
stage.
stage. That's still that
That's the
stage.
stage when you learn each other sexually, like you learn each other bodies. What is we arguing about? Like we should be so high off the last session that it's nothing to argue about.
Right.
And if it is, we not compatible. Like,
Oh, this is what he told her with the text message. She said, pack your bags. I'm gonna take you out of town for a
nigga,
few
I'm not
days."
going on no more trips with you.
That's what I said, but she didn't.
I'm not.
She didn't. She,
Nigga, I'm
she
not even
said
going to the
same
corner
thing.
store with you no more.
She was like, I don't even know if I want to go anywhere.
No.
Nah.
She told him like mutual spot, like a restaurant, because I like to eat. She like me. She's like, I like to eat, so we could talk at a restaurant. She's like, we really could just talk on the phone because I really need to know what's going on.
Yeah, like at this point, I don't even want you in my house
Yeah.
because that's nigga. So you didn't want to come in the house. You popped the trunk. You probably called an Uber on your phone or something,
Had
and you
to.
just left.
I just left.
But then, how did you leave? It ain't even time to leave.
Didn't say, just got there.
So you wouldn't pay for another ticket?
Yeah,
Like
yeah,
what?
yes.
No
So
way.
Thursday
No
to Friday.
way.
Yeah, he was.
I'm just saying
gone
no way.
That next morning, so it wasn't even the whole 24 hours they was together. It was like
That nigga said,
it
nah.
was a late flight, so it was like 8:30 flight.
This was
So-
good.
First of all, we went to sleep
And that
without
night-
eating because you was being weird.
Yeah. Then got to the hotel. Was like, "What you do? You want to do DoorDash?" She was like, "Absolutely not." I had just asked you to Google something so we could
Yeah.
find something,
And
you were mute. So
It's like he
You can
depressed.
stay
He don't
that
know
way.
how to deal with.
yeah,
I'm sure he depressed.
That's
Like,
what I said. I said
heavy.
that's a hard one because you don't know if this is the way he is or if like.
But then
he's
he
just going
also
through
showing
too
you that he
much.
don't know how to deal with grief.
That's true.
So
But
that's another red flag.
Who gets hit with that though?
That's true.
You know what I'm saying? That's the like if our parents was to die like that, like we would be probably going
We'll be
insane.
fucked up. Yeah.
Right.
Like your father, your mother, and then your father, like a month apart.
Yeah.
They only been dating 2 or 3 months, so
That's heavy.
that's their whole time. Like
Yeah.
I'm like,
That's for sure heavy.
I said, well, it was a big one for me. But I was just like, girl, he would have been. She like, you always blocking somebody.
Yeah,
I
because
said, girl,
niggas
he
need to
would've-
be blocked.
He would have been blocked as soon as I noticed his legacy was gone. Like it would have
Yeah.
been right there, blocked and erased, not just blocked. I'd erase your number and then blocked because I don't ever want to see nothing.
Right.
I don't even want to have no second thoughts about trying to find you on my block
Just
list.
yeah.
No,
Yeah.
no,
No.
But, yeah,
No.
She
That'd be
might
no,
give him
that'd be a
another
no
chance.
for me, horse.
yeah. It's
So,
different.
Yeah, that's deep right
That's
there.
deep. That's deep.
I would walk away.
I
I
would
would walk
walk
away
away,
because
too.
it's not enough time invested to
It's
really
not
give a
because
fuck.
what? Right? What? Are
But
we
I just
doing
feel like a
here?
year from now she gonna regret staying if she do.
Yeah.
She gonna be like, I should have listened to them damn reality people.
I was like,
And I
hey,
should have left that nigga alone.
either way, girl. I was
I mean, at the end of the day, do it make you happy, but for me,
Exactly.
it'll be a hard no.
yeah. What you think, DT?
What you think?
All right, so I'm in agreement with y'all, man.
You'll
You definitely got to walk away
away.
from that one. It's early, so it's not a whole lot that's invested. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, 2 months.
2
Is not,
months,
that's what I
yeah.
say. There's no finances invested. Y'all don't live together.
Nothing invested.
I know some niggas that
Except,
had diseases
fluids.
longer than that, so you can definitely walk away with that. You know what I'm saying? Leave that alone. Let that one go.
I was thinking more like it take 9 months to make a baby, but yeah,
Oh, okay,
I guess,
yeah.
I guess diseases
Hey,
could be the move.
I'm saying because niggas don't take their antibiotics all the way through.
Oh my goodness.
They stop when they think they feel better, and then they be like, "Oh, it's gone, it's back."
Then you
Nope.
gotta think about the
Gotta-
time they had it before they even found out,
You
right?
feel me? So
Oh, my
2
goodness.
weeks. There you go. 2 weeks, then another week, another month, then
He
boom,
said
it's time
another
to
week
go.
and another month.
So I'm
Oh
with
my
that.
god.
Bro, all these weird ass people keep trying to follow me on Instagram.
But
Me
okay,
too,
well,
bro.
KD, let's do it. Let's give him
What we doing?
ask KD.
I thought you had another question.
No, we're gonna say that one for next week then.
Oh, cause period.
That deal.
Okay, so
That's
this was
period.
the Ask KD. The Ask KD was, so I'm in a relationship with somebody.
Right.
He found messages on my Facebook Messenger with me being inappropriate. Now, a little backstory that she gave is he's cheated on her physically in the past several times. The only thing she ever did was like inappropriate messages, and she said the inappropriate messages was the guy was asking her to go out on a date, and she was like, "Yeah, maybe." And he was like, "What's your favorite place to eat?" Type stuff, like not even nothing sexual, just talking about going out to eat. The boyfriend found the messages, not even husband. Boyfriend found the messages,
Oh Lord.
and now he wants them to have a joint Facebook account.
What? What?
Joint. So
No.
basically, he want her. He not gonna close his Facebook though,
Oh wow.
but he want to be joint. He want her to close her Facebook and then have a joint Facebook, or give him her password. She says she doesn't feel like that's fair because she didn't sleep with nobody else. She just really used it as an outlet, which it made her feel better about herself because being cheated on does kind of fuck with your self-esteem a little bit. So she felt like the only reason why she did is because she felt like she wasn't good enough and she wasn't pretty enough. And somebody came in and said, "You are pretty enough. You're actually more than pretty enough." So she does not feel like she wants to give him her password and or make a
I
joint
wouldn't
password.
either.
Basically, what he said, if she doesn't do it, it's over.
Oh, I guess it's over then.
So she,
Oh, I guess it's over then.
There you go.
go.
I mean,
Here
you're
she
not
go.
my husband. You're just my boyfriend.
here she go.
You said how long were they together?
She didn't say how long they
Oh.
was together, but she did say that he's cheating on
You
her.
already cheated. I guess it's
Physically.
over.
Oh, I guess it's over
I
then.
guess it's
I
over
guess it's
there.
over there.
He's cheating on her physically, several times, and she capitalized several. So that
Several.
makes me feel like it's 10. Cause so I don't know. For me, it's like if I'm able to get past you actually penetrating somebody else, you should be able to get over me having a conversation with somebody else. I'm not giving you the password to shit.
I wouldn't either.
And I'm not joint shit. None of this is okay with me.
No.
Like, bro.
No.
But at the end of the day, if I still want to fuck somebody else, or this is the crazy part, she didn't even fuck nobody else. She just talked to somebody else. But if I want to talk to somebody else, I'll just give him my phone number.
Right.
He only able to contact me on Facebook
Social
Messenger.
media.
He don't have my phone number. Now you want to do some joint shit? What's gonna stop me from giving a phone number?
Exactly.
That's too much. I don't need you in my shit.
I'm good.
But when she said he gonna keep his Facebook active, what? Am I gonna be able to get your password? Because if we want to talk about trust, your violations,
You been broke it.
your violations is way more fucked up than mine. So, am I getting your password? Am I gonna know who you fucking every Saturday? Like, bro, no. I told her what?
Go ahead.
It would be a hard no for me. I'm not giving you
That's
a
that
password.
hypocrite shit, though.
Yeah.
I don't have time for that.
Like, you can't handle me talking to somebody else, but I gotta deal with you fucking somebody else.
Like, go on it. You know what? Since you fuck somebody, let me fuck somebody first, and then
I get the password.
And then we can share.
I give you a password.
Yeah.
We can join.
Yeah.
Y'all gonna join this puh.
Yep.
Now what?
Yep.
Oh, you don't want to do that?
You don't want to do that. Okay. No, that means we probably not gonna do Facebook together.
Definitely not doing that.
We're gonna do it separate. Yeah, we're gonna do it separate like we've been doing it.
I'm not doing no joint. It's so funny because one of my brother's childhood friends have a joint Facebook with.
I know a lot of people that do that.
And when I inbox them, I'll be like,
Which I think
"Hey,
is
this
stupid,
message is for."
I
I want to make sure he get it.
Right, this is for so and so.
You know, if actually his sister is the one who recently got murdered.
Yeah.
Back in July. So I don't have a phone number, so I reached out to him on Facebook to send my condolences. I'm like, this is for Daryl initially,
That's funny.
and then you the aftermath because I never met you before,
Man.
and she ain't even like y'all, but I know that's still your sister, and we all grew up together. So
Shout out to our new microphone, man. It picks up everything. I love it.
Sure it does.
I love it. This thing is amazing.
Nothing.
So, with that being said, Joe, we got anything else for him before we let him go?
no, just remember if you're getting married or buried to email fab@midtm.com.
Yeah. So we gotta. I guess we gotta change up the slogan because
Oh my God! Okay.
What?
we
This
gotta
is
change
for
up the
y'all.
slogan. So
So you know, DTM slogan was "I marry you, I bury you, and everything in between." So
because I can motivate you, I can
We-
get you back,
we
right?
did-
You know all that good stuff.
we did recently lose somebody very close to us. One of our son's friends, he was only 13. He was murdered, and his mom wants DTM to do the eulogy, which I thought was pretty amazing. That she said when everything happened, she just wanted to call him, like she just wanted his prayer, and she just wanted his power over her, which to me is amazing. She was like, "Yeah, I know you do the embalming and everything, but you don't have."
Wait, what?
We're not laughing.
We're not laughing at the situation.
I know you do the embalming and everything, but you don't have a building, right? Me and DTM looked at each other like,
I said no.
embalming?
No,
DTM
no,
said,
no.
I don't embalm no bodies. And she said, well, what's the in between?
So I had to break it down, but I was like, okay. Well,
He was like, no, I mean like baptism and stuff like that. And she was like, well, if I'm married and I'm already baptized. Like she was giving him like her logic on it. Like, well, I'm already baptized. I'm already dedicated. Counseling, okay. But to me, if you marry me and bury me and everything in between, that means you embalm.
Oh, wow.
So he was like, well, we got to work on that slogan because
Change that up.
yeah.
she was dead ass. Like she was like, and I would feel so much better if you were the one to embalm him. And I was just like, and what? Say what now?
I said, oh no, we don't
Say
do
what now?
Our company don't do that part.
No,
That's
because she was like,
that's beyond our scope.
first of all, because she came to me and she said, I want him to have on his chain his glasses and stuff. Can you put it on him? I said, oh no, no. I said,
She don't want to put it on?
because she
Too
feel
much for
like,
her?
yeah. But that's why I told her, I said, I'm not trying to be mean enough, but I don't view dead bodies. So I'll never see your son in his casket. And I'll drop it off, but put it on him? No, that's a no for me, boss.
I wonder how are they doing funerals now with the whole COVID?
And she said, well, she having it at the church, and it can only be 50%.
Oh, okay.
which
I mean, because 50% could mean a lot for some
but
people.
the crazy
That's
part is,
50%.
no lie, it was like 100 to 150 people on her block yesterday.
That's what I'm saying. Everybody
Like
can't come
you
together.
to be outside on the block and not have nowhere to walk
Wow.
because there's so many people. Like, where are these people gonna fit?
That's what I'm saying.
That's-
They're not
that's
going to
so-
allow all those
Yeah.
people though.
That's show love and
I like
Well, you
that.
know,
I do.
people doing.
Yeah, 'cause
It's
it's
called. You ever heard like a strolling reception where you just like walk
Well,
through?
that's how they do the viewings now. They have strolling viewings
Yeah.
now.
So the funeral. I don't know if that's a. I don't know how they.
I never heard of a strolling funeral though. They have like
Oh, the
strolling
viewings. You're right. Where you can
Yeah.
only come in, view the body, walk
and
out.
walk
Yeah.
out.
I don't know
The
how they.
funeral
do
will
it.
be different because they're gonna be talking. They don't want like people
Yeah, yeah.
walking
So
in
you
and
gotta-
walking out like.
I don't know.
And
how
no,
she would do
usually
it.
when the funeral starts, they close the casket. So it's, you know what I'm saying.
Yeah, I don't know how. They
It's
do
not
it.
gonna be much of a stroll or nothing.
You're right. Yeah,
I don't know how that will work, but
I guess we're gonna
they'll
find
figure it out.
Yeah.
Right.
So, the message for this week, man, is that I need you guys to find the value in yourself.
Yeah.
I feel like once you find value in yourself, nobody can take you out of that character that you have. Because you'll feel like removing your value from this person will hurt them more than anything else. So all the violence will go down because you're going to just remove yourself. I feel like if I take myself away from certain people, they'll be hurt more than me punching you or trying to do whatever to you. No, I'm going to just remove this hand that 9 times out of 10 feeds you in some type of way. Not necessarily just food, but if it feeds you, it feeds you. So remove yourself by knowing what your value is and know that will hurt more than anything else, man. So let's cut down all this violence and all this other stuff, man. That stuff is whack. It's lame.
I feel like we need to take a couple extra hours and just pour into our kids. Like, stop letting the streets raise our kids. Like,
That's
you know
a
what I'm
good
saying?
one.
Like, even though the dad ain't there, don't mean you shouldn't be there. Like, instead of looking for the next baby daddy, spend time with your kids.
Yeah.
Love your kids.
That's
like,
important.
stop letting these hood niggas love on your kids and turn your kids from your babies to murderers overnight. You know what I'm saying? Because your baby murdering somebody else's baby. You know what I'm saying? Now it's bad blood between families.
Everybody. Yep.
I feel like these kids are acting this way because they don't know love. And
That's
it's
it.
easy to say because a lot of these kids we know, and they don't know love.
Parents
And-
don't know where to be
yeah,
found.
parent-
Or working or on
First of all,
drugs.
a little boy in jail, his
so
mama ain't
much.
been found yet. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm just saying, like, take more. If you don't want to raise them, then don't have them. The abortion clinic still open during the pandemic. Like,
Is it?
Yeah. Or
Some-
adoption.
yeah.
yeah.
Adoptions or something, man. Just
Yeah.
Project Safe Haven, where you can still drop them off at the where the fire truck is and stuff.
Fire
Like,
department.
I just feel like even though
Hospitals.
these kids is fucked up, we as parents gotta take responsibility for their actions. Like, because we ain't pouring into them correctly. You let
I
the streets
agree.
raise them. That's,
I agree.
you know.
So if y'all in my state, y'all can probably look for me to be in y'all city somewhere near, meeting up with all the
Me and Kiki right there.
bosses to figure out what's
Always.
what, man. So we definitely got to get a hold back onto these streets and
We
get
just need some more big
get some
homies.
order. We need some order,
some more big
man.
homies.
You got need some order.
We need
And-
the parents to be parents.
We need some more parents, and 16-year-olds should not be the big homies. I'm just saying.
yeah, we got to take all this.
They don't have enough life.
That's
all
where
the
daddies
responsibility
come in,
off the
though.
police.
Ain't no
The
daddies.
that's what I'm
But you know why?
saying.
Because the
Yeah.
daddy's in
We-
prison. The daddy's
Or on
dead.
drugs.
The daddy's MIA.
Yeah.
So,
That's
I mean, we see that there's a solution that's needed. We got some ideas. We want to put everybody's ideas into play so that we can make this thing work like it's supposed to work, man. Because how it's going right now, man, it's not working, man. So we definitely got to figure out a much
just like,
better
Put the
way to
guns down,
thrive.
pick the books up.
Yeah, yeah. You know what I'm saying? Instead of shooting, let's salute, man. Let's appreciate what somebody else can do for whoever. You know what I'm saying? Don't just
And we
don't look
got-
for your first time to jump in and hate on for whatever it is. Oh, you ain't gonna shout me out. You ain't gonna post me. You ain't gonna whatever. Oh, you got that whatever. I can't get nothing. Nah, man. Let's salute more. You know what I'm saying?
And then I think like we got to teach these kids like it's okay not to like people.
It is.
Just because you don't like somebody don't mean that they need to die.
Exactly.
That just means you don't need to be their friend or they whatever. I don't know what kids are, but they homeboy whatever.
Yeah.
They mens.
Because
Amen.
be more like me, man. I'm Opolis. Everybody out here talking about the ops is over here.
Because
I'm
having an
Opposite,
op
baby.
is glorified.
I'm opposite,
Niggas
man.
making up ops.
Everybody love me, man.
Niggas making up ops where you be like, I know you in real life. I never even heard you.
What you mad for, man?
Who the fuck is this person that's looking for you?
Yeah, what you
Y'all
mad
don't know.
for?
I be in that water. Like, all right, you trying to convince me, nigga? Okay,
Hey, come on,
you
man.
dry, but okay.
Let's do it. So, you know, and that's the message, man. I need y'all to make sure y'all take that to heart, man. 'Cause we got to fix this situation. And I think the problem, I hate to keep going because I know I said we were done, but I think the problem is that it's so big that nobody know where to start.
Yeah,
So everybody want to start big, but if you start in your own community, it'll spread.
it's like it's like when I had
The same way this COVID spread it, this whole solution can spread the same way. You know what I'm saying?
But it reminded me of like if you got like our kids plus my sister kids plus Nushi, like if you got them all in the house together and you leave them in the room too long by themselves, and you walk in the room and it just look like hell done let loose, and you want to clean the room up, but it's overwhelming.
You don't know where to start.
So you don't even know where to start.
Yeah.
But that's when you say, can you come help me do this? And can you come help me do this? And enough of us get in the room, and before we know it, it's spotless.
Right.
It's the same situation. No one person can clear this disease up.
That's true.
Because whatever's spreading across these cities is a disease.
That's it.
It's not enough prayer. It's not enough. It's not whatever you pray to. I don't give a fuck if it's God, Allah, Buddha, contortionist, whatever you pray to, you need to pray to him. Because I know the old folks saying these the end of days. But as long as these days are lasting, we need to be more prevalent in the community. Like that's why it's like 9 kids in my house right now, and 5 of them I've never met. But I know they're safe. I know they're not in the streets, and I know they're gonna live to see another day. That's what make me and DTM. I don't care if we in a 7-bedroom house or a 2-bedroom house. Our house is always gonna be a safe haven because we gotta save these kids. One of my son friends, I seen him last night. It was 5 of them in the car. All of them had on white tees. They just looked like they was looking for trouble. And I was like, go back home. Go back. It's not worth it. So what you gonna do something to somebody else? Now I gotta worry about somebody doing something to you, and then somebody gonna, you know what I'm saying?
That's what it is.
Because they like
everybody want revenge.
Yeah.
It's never gonna stop.
If somebody kill me, guarantee my boys be on their head tomorrow.
That's
You-
not
But you're
good.
still dead. Like
That's
what the
not
fuck?
You know what's
Your
crazy?
daughter still don't have a daddy.
Back in the day, I remember, and we gotta end, y'all. But back in the
We
day,
gotta end.
I remember when it was beef on our block. It was because it was from somebody who probably came from out of town that didn't know no better, and and it was like a misunderstanding. Like you know how we say "what up," though. We go somewhere like "what up," though. They don't understand what that is, and
Yeah.
they
Yeah,
looking at it
'cause
like
it's
it's
like-
They be very
What
violent.
up?
Like, what is
Like,
that?
what up then?
Yeah.
what up?
Like,
Yeah. So it's
Not
like
like hi.
a miscommunication of language.
Yeah.
But
Slang.
slang barrier.
Yeah. Slang bear. I like that.
You know what I'm saying? So I feel like today it's not that. It's not a slang barrier. Although one hood will have a different slang than the next hood,
Right.
and it'd be like right around the block. So it could still possibly be the same thing, but it's just, man, we gotta fix
And
it.
it's like neighborhoods though. Like even I think we said this before. Like when we was coming up, little Miss Rosie down the street was making sure you ain't do nothing wrong.
They was
And Miss
nosy
Betty
as hell.
around the corner.
Nosy as
They used to be
hell.
like, "What you doing? I'm finna call your mama."
Nosy as
Now,
fuck.
if you try to speak to your neighbor, it'd be like,
Yeah, they don't even speak.
Who you talking to?
Yeah, they don't even speak.
or like if I
Get off
come
my
out,
lawn.
or like
That's what it is too.
Or like if you come out and you
Everybody
speak to
Stanley
somebody, now they wife mad because you spoke to the husband. You like I was just saying hi. To where you just don't, nobody speaks to nobody. So nobody is helping raise these kids. You know what I'm saying? The youth is the future. But if you kill them off, what are we doing? Well, like bro, I never in my life the amount of young deaths, and I'm talking about under the age of 18 that we've encountered because our kids are that young in the last 2 years.
Shoot, just
I'm
in
talking about-
2020 alone.
Long, yeah.
I'm just even if you think this year and last year, you're talking about upwards of 20 kids, and all of them died by the hands of another kid. So that's 40 kids gone, cause one in jail and one in the ground. Like, bro, we gotta do better. That's why I said we gotta do better experience.
We definitely gotta figure it out.
Our sons are not our soldiers, and
Yeah,
our daughters are not our hoochie mamas.
right. That's
Like
why.
our sons are our princes. They're our babies.
Yeah, shout out to my god kids and my kids. You know what I'm saying? We went out last week, and you know, my car. We went go-kart racing. My car murdered everybody else's car. I ain't trying to say nothing, but you know what I'm saying.
They did. They won't let us forget.
No, I was all in like, who won? He was like, God, Daddy, and Taz. I was like, aw.
Then we did the bumping cars. We did the
Then we did
baseball,
bat
cage.
We had a ball, but you know what? As
First
I
of all,
looked
y'all wore
around,
my son out for practice.
I told
And he
you.
was so tired. He did so horrible at
I'm like, he got to
practice.
practice. He fucked it up at the bat cages.
So horrible.
But he
Hey,
fucked it up at the back. First of all,
Taz did too.
I was like,
So look, I'm scanning everybody's thing, right? And I'm getting them started. I'm like, look, stand behind the line, stand behind the line. You know, the god kids, they play baseball, so they know. Taz don't really play baseball. Yeah. So I scan his. I'm like, stand behind the line or you're going to get hit with the ball. He's like, okay. So he hitting or he swinging. And I'll go back down to scan somebody else's car so they can keep going. And all I see him doing is the dance, like he called the Holy Ghost dance.
who?
Taz.
What is he doing?
He just stood too far up past that line, got hit by that ball.
Oh, no.
it hit his hand.
He was like, I was like, come on, all right, you
He's
done.
like, I never want to do this again.
Yeah, he probably done with baseball.
Scarred.
Yeah,
He didn't
done
even
with baseball.
start yet. He's scarred already.
He a pitch because we went to the pitch and hook up next. Yeah, he was doing his thing, but
But you know what? When I looked around and I was seeing like them group of girls that couldn't have been no more than 13, 14 years old. They had on biker shorts and sports bras
Lord have
with
mercy.
damn ponytails
have
coming.
mercy.
But you could look in their face and
Tell they
tell
were
that they
young.
was young.
Yeah.
It was just that they perception of how you would see them, you probably wouldn't think. And they wasn't little girls. They was thick. And I just thought to myself like, this is what's wrong. Who dropped y'all off? Who dropped y'all off? Because
Looking
never
like
would
this
I.
for sure.
Never would I.
just like that, yeah, no, for
Not
sure.
Where you
just
finna
like
go?
that. Yeah.
No.
But they all was dressed like
Yeah.
that. So somebody mama,
Yeah.
They probably
thought it
dressed
was
just like that
okay.
too.
Yeah.
She was just, she probably
thought it
was
was okay.
there
she probably
on the
picked
other
it out.
side.
She probably
Right.
a young mom though. A young mom is still dressed like that.
Yeah, that's just. It's just when I see stuff like that, I'd be like, "This was wrong. We got to do better.
I
We're
mean,
gonna have an episode dedicated to doing better."
yeah, because you got to think a lot of our fashion and stuff come from like the videos and stuff.
Oh,
So if you
for
look
sure.
at the videos now, that's what you see,
That's why I argue with my kids all day. Pull your fucking pants up.
right?
I don't want. I know. I
okay.
know you got on $50 drawers, but I don't want to fucking see them.
Yeah.
All right, so look, so before we go, I do got to say, if you're going to sag, please change your drawers, especially if they're very distinctful to the point where you know
it's
these the same one.
ones.
Man, please. All right, so with that being said, man, it's your boy, man, DTM Deontay the Motivator.
Okay, D.
It's your hostess with the mostest.
And this is Relationship Reality, and we will see you next week. Peace!
2 of them.
Deuces.